My first point has to do with market awareness. The truth is that if you actually related with, let me say, international clients or prospective clients and then Nigerian prospective clients, you realize that these international clients, they don't come, or when you give them an offer, you don't meet them with an offer they don't know about. You understand the markets, and before whenever you want to make their decision, the decision is very fast. It's not a yes or no. So whatever you want to bring to them, whatever you are taking to them, you already saw it before one way or the other. They understand the markets. So whenever you bring it to them, as long as they are seeing the value, when they see the value that you are bringing to them, they are definitely going to buy it. While Nigerians on the other hand, most of them don't have money. You have to take a lot of this. So you go let them know that. For example, let's say you want to police a client just want to real estate. There are many people in this material that don't want real estate. Some people know about buying land and know about these things. So when you now talk to them, you take a level on this for you to go let them know that land is an asset that they must have. But you see these international clients, when you take it to them, they already saw this thing before. So you coming to them, it's not as if they are coming to them with a new offer. But then when they've seen this thing before, they know that yes, this is that they are trying to buy from you. They've seen it before and they understand it. So they make their decision very fast. Another point I have is trust the system. The truth is that, see these international clients, when they see structure, they will buy from you. When they see that you structure that you put in place, they will buy from you. Because like I said earlier, these people have knowledge on this thing already. So when they see the kind of structure you have, because these people, they follow structure. These Nigerian clients and these people, they don't follow structure. They are always, Nigerians are always skeptical. No matter the structure that you put in place, Nigerians are very skeptical. Even if you put it back, you have very long structure. Really, the very long structure in place. Maybe you have, for example, you have testimonial, you have a lot of things. These people, Nigerians like myself, I will still request from someone that will buy from I will invest to see that person. But you see international clients, when they see the structure that you put in place, these people recognize a very reasonable structure. So they follow it. When they see that structure, they will deal with you immediately. But see Nigerians, you have to convince them very much that you're not scam, you're not this. Even when, that is why whenever you go for maybe listening classes or that was selling trainings, sales trainings, they will tell you that see, you have to know how to handle these Nigerian people. Because it's more like they will ask you questions on things that you answered before. They will keep asking you questions on things that you answered before. They will keep asking you questions. And they've seen it, you have been repeating that. Are you not seeing this? But you see international clients, when they see structure, they recognize structure. Then decision making speed. See, many foreign clients, they make their decision very fast when they see value. But you see Nigerian clients, they don't necessarily recognize value. The only reason why, the only instances where Nigerians will see value is when you now start bringing other personal thing for you. That's when you now start bringing them in, or you now start talking about you. When they join testimonials, and then when someone else comes in the picture to convince them. For example, that is why most of these people, they have to focus on there's what we call stakeholders in their lives. For married men, now they have to focus on what? Maybe for the young guy, he has to talk to his brother. Because if you're not able to get to his brother, or you're not able to get to the stakeholders that are around there, then you might not be able to bring that. But you see, international clients, when they see the value in what you are offering them, they don't necessarily stress. So they've already seen the structure that you have put in place, and then they've seen the value of what you're offering them. They will do it. They don't necessarily have the duty to talk to somebody around them or talking to maybe stakeholder that wife or anything. They have their decision, their experience in this things. Or even if they have that experience, they see how the market works. So they make their decision based on it. But you see Nigerians, everything centers around competing in different aspects. You have to convince them. Even if you have a good structure, then you still have to go extra and convince them. You have to talk to people that are around them in order to convince them because they can actually trust a bit to buy from you. And the only time the Nigerian clients will trust you totally is after they tell you for the first time, we will still watch for a very long time before they tell us, okay, this person actually my investment or whatever I have with this person is safe. Another thing I also do is respect for expertise. See, international clients, when they see how professional you are, they appreciate it. But you see Nigerians, whether you are professional or you're not professional, you still have to do a lot of work on this in the thing.
Good day, everyone, once again. Looking at the topic, Nigerian investors and international investors who are more easier to convince. All right, so I'll first start by saying that one of the first things, or rather the most important thing in any business deal is trust. And how do you define trust in terms of land acquisition? I define it by proximity and access. See, trust is equal to proximity plus access. How close am I to that place, and how accessible is it to me, is what raises my level of trust concerning that place. So now, you said something about, I think I put down something, you said something about knowledge, that a lot of Nigerians, don't really know what real estate is. But I'm rebuting that because according to statistics, as high as 72% of Nigerians are literate. That's according to studies from 2021 to 2024. And that just means that if you know where to look, even in urban areas, statistics show that we have a literacy level of 92% in urban areas. So it means that if you look in the right direction, there's not going to be any issue or hassle with pitching that thing. Of which, let's not forget that Nigerian investors is staying in Nigeria. And when you say international now, you're talking about so many other countries, and it's a fact that there are so many countries in the world that have a lower level of literacy than Nigeria. For example, you say you want to, how do you pitch to somebody that is in Pakistan and say, come and buy land in Nigeria? That's an international client, is it not? And then how do you communicate? There's a language barrier. There's currency change barrier. There's so many things that can affect someone that wants to buy. In fact, there's something, I said I was not going to say this now, but let me just say, there's something that I know there is an international law that binds people that are not of a national heritage from owning property, landed property in another international setting. And they even usually give them a range of owning that place, which is the usual thing is 25 years, of which they will have to either forfeit or sell or do something about the place. So I believe that with these 3 points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you.
Okay, so for the part where you said 72% of Nigerians are literate or something. Yes, we're not talking about literacy or illiteracy now. We're talking about people that always focus on market trends and all that. And the value of, the value of, do I say statistics have shown that Nigerians don't have that time. Nigerians don't always put their attention to checking market trends or market analysis or things like that. So, see, Nigerians focus more on emotions than structure, than strategies. You see, international clients, we're not talking about Pakistans, we're not talking about those kind of people. Any sales brand you go to or any sales people that you go to, if they want to sell to the market or international market, they don't focus on Pakistans or Americans. They focus on Nigerians that have traveled abroad. Those are what we call international clients for Nigerians, and those are the people that we're talking about. So the Nigerians that are living in Nigeria and then Nigerians that are living abroad, those Nigerians that are living abroad are virtually the ones that we're talking about. Those are the people that we're calling international clients, and those are the people that are very easy to convince because they understand the market. These people study markets, and the countries that they are in compared to the countries that we are in. See, we Nigerians in Nigeria, we don't focus on market analysis or trends because irrespective of whatever is happening in the market, if I cannot trust you enough with respect to trusting you to scams and everything, I'm not going to deal with you. But you see Americans, look at a Nigerian that is in America, they've bought properties in Nigeria and they don't have close proximity to this place, they don't have access to this place, and they are Nigerians in in America and whatever country they are in. So why are they trusting Nigerians? It's just because of one reason, because of the reason why they will trust you in Nigeria has to do with structure, and that's the point. If you don't have structure, they cannot trust you, but if you have a good structure, they will trust you. But you see Nigerians, whether you have structure or not, you will do a lot of convincing for them to even trust you, irrespective of whether they have access to you or not. You can be living at my backyard. Somebody might be living in my backyard, and before they can actually trust me to sell whatever I want to sell to them, they will take a lot of convincing. They might have asked a lot of people around to check online. So me that they are living close to, they will still check online in order to just check if you are true, you are real or not. But it's still international clients. They don't necessarily where they don't want to go to. What they see is what you have on your page, of course. And if you have structure, the way you communicate with them has a good structure, then they are going to trust you with whatever they want to do. Thank you.
Welcome again. So when I talked before the first time, I picked only knowledge that I said. But now I'm looking at, I put down 4 things from what he said, 5 actually. So I picked only knowledge and I repeated that. But now he talked about structure and skepticism. Structure, talked about decision making speed. He said value, and people don't see value. And then he said family, international Nigerian families. You want to convince somebody, have to convince his wife, and so many other minute details that don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Truth of the matter is this, people that spoke before us, there's something called rationality and there's logical reasoning. So regardless of whatever you think is an hindrance, what the fact remains that what will be what is right, what is acceptably right is what we need. And now somebody that wants to get a land, what you need to look at first thing is trust. Now for a Nigerian investor, regardless of what is saying, fact remains that if I pitch to a Nigerian person that I don't know today and I give you the phone to call somebody outside the country that you don't know today, I have a higher chance of securing trust from that person than you do. That's just a simple truth, because they can see me physically one-on-one and I can mitigate the reasoning of scam because I'm physical, I'm present, I can tell you my name, I can show you my ID. You can do all of these things online and still get scammed. Let's not even go into the issue of trust, because the largest scams today are not done physically, they are done online. So trust for me is higher for a Nigerian investor. Second is access. Access is easier for a Nigerian investor to get, I've said this before, to get access to something rather than an international investor. I have decision speed. I'm rebuting what he said again. The reason why you have to spend a lot of time convincing a Nigerian client is that his decision speed is fast. His attention span is slow. It's very, very short. So that the window that you have to sell to him is very short. You can sell to an international client I've tried it, in weeks. You can be pitching things and they tell you come back and do this, present this, and you go for. A Nigerian does not have that time. So decision making time is way, way faster. He makes his decision on first glance. He gives you face value decision. So decision making is faster for a Nigerian for me. And then the knowledge of the market. A Nigerian knows knows the market more than an international person. He has watched Lekki Aja for the past 10, 15 years, and he has seen firsthand the power of what he is about to buy into. So that person is not one investor outside that wants to know more than him. Finally, yes, he will pitch currency comfort that is easier for somebody that is outside, exchange rate and the likes. But truth of the matter is this: when I sell land to a Nigerian, depending on how I choose to pitch, I'm not just selling a piece of property or something. I'm selling legacy, I'm selling heritage, I'm selling face value, that is real, that you can really be a part of, and not something that seems abstract or distant from you. So with that, I believe that a Nigerian investor is